Hi, I'm Caitlin Gomez here at the GBTA broadcast studio, coming to you live from San Diego, California. And now I'm sitting with Michael Steiner, who's Executive Vice President over at Ovation Corporate Travel. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
So tell me, what do you think is missing from most travel programs?
You know, I think we've done a great job as an industry in leveraging the technology and opportunities for organizations to save money. But one of the areas that we're hearing a lot about from our clients is the customer service experience. So we've spent a lot of time focusing on that in the deliverables and what travelers receive at the end of the day. Because as we all know, business travel is a big grind, right? So, and technology does a lot, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of human interaction that's needed to really make that experience good.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, speaking about that human interaction, let's talk about security and risk, right?
Okay.
Huge issue.
Yeah.
Do you think companies focus too much on high-profile events and kind of the less everyday to-day risks that actually happen more, go a little bit more under the radar?
Well, I think there needs to be focus on both, and there is a lot on the headline events that goes on. But as a business traveler, it could be daily events like weather or mechanical issues or challenges in hotels that happen on a constant basis. So I do think there needs to be more of a focus on that area as well. And again, that comes back to customer service, because the technology is great for alerts and all that kind of stuff, but when you're stuck, and there's certain travelers that can deal with it themselves at the airport or with hotels, but there's a lot of first-time travelers or people who aren't that comfortable doing that, and they need that person-to-person help 24/7. So again, that comes down to the personalized service, and we're hearing a lot in the market about that being a gap essentially in our industry. So whether it's the normal during hour, normal business hours, customer service needs, or after hours for risk purposes, that personalization is important.
That's where I think someone like Ovation is really good, right? Because you are really well versed at dealing with the bigger, high-profile, big events, but you can also focus on the smaller events too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are some of the key industry trends that you're seeing, and what does that mean for the coming year for our business?
Yeah. Well, same theme. Personalization, customer service. Business generally is good right now.
Yeah.
And when that happens, there's a focus shift away from just saving money and putting in technology to the travelers, which is great. It's important because I think we made a lot of headway on those areas of the business, but the customer service side is almost the hardest part to solve for. So the new things coming up, it could be AI, technology. It could be omni-channel in terms of point of sale work for travel management companies. But all of that, in our opinion, has to work hand in hand with exceptional service at the point of sale. Even if there's transactions happening online or through AI or through chat, personalization and the customer service experience is so important to get right. And that requires really talented people on the front line, travel consultants, that can handle those transactions that go awry, whether it's trip disruption, a risk issue, or just someone with a lot of changes that needs hand-holding. I also think that the shared economy, whether it's Airbnb or Uber and Lyft and those types of services, were novel for a couple of years, and now it's getting into prime time.
Yeah.
And with that, there's going to be a higher scrutiny around service as well, and security with those types of providers.
Yeah, we've had that conversation where they're the big boys now. They're in.
Yep.
They're no longer the disruptors. So it's like now you got to actually make it work, right? Yep. And you guys are great at Ovation at being on the top of the trends and really being ahead of the game, especially when it comes to innovation, but also marrying that with great service. I've always been in awe of that. So
Appreciate
congratulations on that. And I look
you.
forward to keep watching what you guys are up to.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. This is Caitlin Gomez. See you next time, GBTA Broadcast Studio.